I find really fascinating because of how early you started working kind of ridiculously hard. Didn't you have a job at 18?
Yeah. Yes, when I was 18, I started working at a Pitchfork as a intern. I was the second intern hired, and there was two interns, myself, this other guy, and then like two people working there. And we were basically in charge of filming and editing every single piece of content. And even there, like I really liked it because I was really into music at the time. I mean, I still am, but like I had a huge thing for music. Like I always wanted to be a musician. Actually, fun story that most people don't know. When I was 17 years old, I used to fly out like every other week when I was in high school to LA to play concerts. And that was really fun.
What was the music? What did you play? I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. So when I was in high school, like everyone has a high school band, and I was in a band called the Hools, like ghouls without a G. We did pretty well for like a high school band.
Wait, why the Hools like ghouls? What does that mean?
So we had a friend whose last name was Houlihan, and we always would call him the Hool. And we thought that the Hools was pretty good. Because like this is the time when the band names were always really popular, like the White Stripes, the Strokes, the Shins. So we're like, we want to be a the band. And we were just like, let's just come up with something stupid that doesn't make any sense. So we called ourselves the Hools. And like our logo was just his face. And he was very upset about it.
Did he have any songs about him?
No, he wasn't in the band. He had no connection to it. He was just our friend. But also we thought it was funny because he really wanted to be in the CIA. He wanted to be a ghost. So by putting his face on T-shirts, he was like, no, I can't be a ghost. Everyone sees my face and knows my name. And he was very upset because we ruined his career in the CIA when he was like 16.
Wait, okay, stop. Where is Hool now? Did he go to work for law enforcement or the government or anything?
He's a lawyer in New York.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went to like Columbia and became a lawyer, and here we are. He's married. He has a nice Labradoodle.
We need to do an offshoot podcast that's titled like Joey and the Hool, where we just get people who...
See, doesn't Joey and the Hool? That even sounds like a band name. That's great.
I wonder if he named his dog I Hate Jake Roper because he ruined my career in the CIA.
Probably. So yeah, I was in this band. We did pretty well. We would like we would like headline shows, and it was really cool because I was like 16 and we'd have to pick bands to open for us, which is pretty neat. So I did that, and I was like the band manager. And then we had a girl in the band named Corey. Corey's super talented, and she just like went on this road trip to New Orleans. Let me say it like that, to New Orleans. And she just happened to meet Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails. And
as you do.
As you do.
Right.
Well, she was like at a coffee shop across from Nothing Records. His record label used to be in New Orleans. New Orleans. Why do I keep saying that? Anyway. So she like slid a note under the door and was like, hey, like I love your stuff. I'd really like to play a song for you. And he was like, yeah, sure. So she came and like played an acoustic set for him, and he like loved it. So she moved out to LA when she was like 16 or 17 and started working with him and Atticus Ross on music. And then she just started playing gigs out there. And I would like fly out like every other week to LA and like play concerts at like the Whiskey A Go-Go or like the Viper Room, stuff like that. And it would just be her and myself, her on guitar, me on drums. And we'd just be like playing these shows at like 17 years old. It was pretty cool.
Did you ever meet Trent Reznor?
Yeah, he was nice. That was the thing that made me like really excited because like Trent would be in the audience, like other bands like Icarus Line and stuff would be there, and they'd always be like, oh, your drumming's pretty good. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. It's like the nicest thing I've ever heard in my life. So I wanted to do music. So my plan was to get into CalArts and then like study film there and then also do music. So I remember like I would go out to LA and like Craig's like, oh, I found this like house for us. Like, here's your room, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, sweet. And then I didn't get into CalArts. It was the only college I didn't get into. And I still wanted to go to college. I didn't want to basically have to put my entire future in the hands of my friend Corey. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to put the music to the side for a bit and go to New York where I got into college. And that ended my music career.
Parents didn't mind any of this at such a young age, just flying to LA to play clubs?
No, they thought it was pretty cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I don't think that I would have had that same experience.
Well, it was like, so for me, I think they just knew how excited I was about it. And like my teachers and stuff were all really chill with it because I'd have to like miss school for a few days every couple of weeks. But I just remember the first show we played was at the Whiskey A Go-Go, you know, right on, it's on Sunset. And like, we didn't have a drum set and we couldn't afford to rent a drum set. So we like hit up some connects, and the drum set I played on for the very first show was Jimmy Eat World's drum set. and had just come from TRL back when TRL was like actually important. So like it showed up at the venue and it still had all the TRL stickers on it and everything and like all that stuff. And I was like, this is so cool. I'm playing like Jimmy Eat World's drum set for this show at the Whiskey A Go Go. I'm 17.
Did you sniff the drum set to get a whiff of Carson Daly?
It was, you didn't even have to like smell that hard. It was just everywhere. I was like, oh, is that sandalwood and jasmine?
Is that what Carson Daly smells like?
That's what I assume. Either that or they just coat their drums in sandalwood and jasmine.
You just kind of gently caress the snare, and you haven't washed those hands since, have you?
Mm-mm. No, they're very dirty, these hands. No.